You good?
All right. You want these on here?
Huh?
You want these on here?
You can be snacking in between, you know, like mics is live, all that. Set a timer again, just because I need to keep myself on track. But hello,
Hello.
this is episode 3, No Edit Podcast.
Okay.
Introduce yourself, who you are, where they can find you.
Hi, I'm Thalia. My Instagram is Gifted5Life. I'm a video editor and content specialist.
For sure. So, what got you into that? What brought you to that realm of basically doing all this social media stuff?
Okay, so I always been an artist. I've always loved doing like ceramics or like abstract art or even poetry. Ooh. Or even poetry, and I feel like I love all these art forms or painting, acrylic, whatever, but no one could pay me enough to force me to do it under a time frame.
Yeah.
I feel like I really got into editing because I do have people I do look up to. Like my uncle is Matthew Dillon Cohen. He actually won an MTV award for directing Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license. And I always thought like the stuff he was doing was so cool, but he did it in a different way. Like I never knew how to go about it in that way, but I wanted to always make it my own, especially during COVID. But like there was really nothing to film during COVID, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was always nervous to edit my own stuff because I just wasn't confident enough. Like I just, not saying I'm a perfectionist, but I know what I like, and I'm very like I have an eye for certain things.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like with me, at least, I started editing maybe like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago this fall, like different things, without audio. People are like, you should, you should do audio. You should, put your voice over. And I was like, no, I don't really like my voice because, it's like, yes, it's expressive, but I have like, that soft tone voice and I have like the New York voice that come out. You know what I mean? But it wasn't until I was like kind of helping my friends with it. And I'm like, wait, like, I love editing. I don't mind. I actually do get paid for editing. Even shout out to Focus Magazine, my girl. But like I always like doing that for other people. So I was like, you know what, might as well do it for myself. And since I go to FIT for marketing and communications, I ended up meeting one of my closest friends who is my videographer. And he likes doing that sort of stuff. I like editing and like putting it together. So we just started hanging out and creating all these videos that, gained a lot of attention. And, people have been hitting me up, hey, like, can you do a video at my place or at my restaurant? I'll pay you. And I'm like, sure. Because honestly, this is not for clout or for like, all this attention. Yes, okay, attention, but in the sense of I want the right people to see it so I get paid off of the right things. And it's not only, okay, yes, I'm doing me, but the thing is, how am I supposed to convince someone to work with me if they never seen me edit anything else?
Exactly.
And I don't mind working with people. I just, once they see how I do it, people, there's girls that like, how did you get someone to like, follow you? How do you even like, meet this friend of yours that loves shooting your videos? And like, I end up paying him in certain ways that, let's say in the sense of like either get him lunch, buy him something to eat, or, I'll give him money on, after a video. You understand?
You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Nah, you good. Look, I told you, organic. Just let it flow as it flow. Whatever answer you get. Like that,
but sure. the answer though. Sorry.
Are you good? Look, like I said, let it run.
Oh my God.
Let it run. You good?
Okay. So really, editing's one of the skills, one of the art forms and skills that I was like, you know what, I really, really like doing this, and I could really get paid off of doing this. I don't mind, working in a certain frame. I need this by tomorrow. Okay, that's extra. Or like, I need it, in a week. Usually, it's like, okay, I'll give it to you in a week. And that usually works. But honestly, it's something that like I don't mind when people are like, hey, you know what, I don't really like this. Can you figure out a different way to do it? Or can you figure out, visuals are one of my like, it's like eye-catching. Yeah. If someone's talking in the screen the whole time with a plain background, I wouldn't watch it. And the thing is, I'm looking at this in a marketing aspect. Since I'm in marketing, I know what consumers like. I know how to reach an audience. People just have to find their audience, and break through the noise of the internet.
Yeah, for real. So you claimed yourself or proclaimed yourself as a social media specialist, what do you feel like uh, that title is different from what others might be like? Oh yeah, no, that's just a influencer or something like that.
I mean, yes, I do influence or even promote, but I feel like content specialists, we look at analytics. We even on Instagram, like Instagram has achievements.
Yeah,
If you're really in this shit, you're gonna be, tapping all those achievements and trying to, post, two videos in 1 week, or two posts, or two posts and two videos. And Instagram likes that. It actually boosts your stuff up and it
for
favors
sure.
you. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like influencers, like, okay, like, me just talking about this product and this, whatever. Me, yes, I talk about the restaurants or the activities or whatever I do, but I add personality to it. It's like I'm not only talking about, I'll give you, a little bit background, but then I'm like, here's my experience doing it,
Mhm.
and it's like personable. People are like, oh my God, I like her. Like, yo,
Yeah,
oh my God, I love her personality. She's different, she's funny. Like, and I'm already
yeah,
like this in real life.
yeah,
So it's like, this is nothing. It's like same thing with like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj within herself, like of course she's her, but for the internet, for social media, she's even more of herself. It's like her times 10. It's like an internet personality, but it's still her. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So
And that's actually interesting that you say that. So all the past episodes, we've all been touching on this concept of like how nowadays people don't genuinely do things anymore. What they do is they try and fill the understanding that's generally known. So instead of like you making content that is your content or content
mhm.
that you would like, people are instead making content that they know others would like.
Yes, exactly. The only thing that I cater to is like I know what others would like is visuals.
Mm,
Everything I'm wearing all pink. Most of my
yeah,
videos are pink. People love color schemes, color concepts.
for
Like
sure.
of course I could switch anytime I want, but right now for like spring and summer is pink. Maybe I'll switch, to a different color
Yeah,
in fall, but it doesn't mean I'll never come back. It's just I'm gonna have to buy a whole new wardrobe. But that's besides
yeah,
the point. Doing it for other, like for example, I had a friend that told me, her name is actually Jaji Dior. She's a
mm,
YouTuber. I love her, my friend. She explained it to me just like this. She was like, you don't make videos for your friends. You don't get money from your friends. You make videos for, let's say, she explained it like, not exact quotes, but let's say that little girl in Ohio
yeah,
that loves watching your content because she's never seen anybody like that, or she's never been around anybody like you before, and like do it, like, you know what I'm saying, like
for sure.
you're making content for some girl in Europe that's like, oh my God, New York,
Yeah,
oh my gosh, she,
yeah,
you know what I mean, like she a little classy, but she a little ghetto, but she a little classy with
yeah.
it, you know what I mean, like it's
You
like,
feel me?
it's like, I don't know, I do try to be myself, but the thing about it too is like being marketable to
Yeah, for sure,
white people.
for sure, for
And
sure.
no shade on that, but it's like sometimes it's like I have to tone myself down in certain videos to be marketable, you know.
Yeah,
But I can still add personality, but let's say cursing too much, or you know, not to, like do too much of my little dancing. I have my little dancing in
yeah,
my videos.
yeah,
I'm like, okay, let me cut that off real quick and get back to the big. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
But it's
feel
like a little intermission. Like it's something that I like doing.
little pieces of you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I feel like one thing with my content, especially, is that I don't see a pamphlet, not pamphlet, but like I don't see a what's CapCut has those templates.
oh yeah, yeah,
With my content, I don't see like a template that someone else just follows. Like you can't just, okay, put stuff in there
yeah,
and then have it come out. Anybody can take
yeah.
my content and try to be like, oh, I want to do stuff like her, and that's fine because everybody's like, I'm not saying they're doing the same thing in the end, but yeah. Okay, ask your
I mean,
question.
now look, it's all good. Nah, it's facts. Look, I done seen your content, and you know I'm a supporter. I'm always been a
Yeah.
supporter. But yeah, your content is very original, and it is very you. Like you said, you keep the marketable side of
Hmm.
it, but then it's like still, oh yeah, that's T.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
this
Yeah. I
still
feel the same
the
way.
background of you. But yeah, you was talking about your outfit. Get into it a little bit.
Okay. So we
Talk
got
to
this.
him.
I'm actually going to make a video at Governor's Island today.
Uh,
I was invited by my friends, you know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? Like sometimes it's like when I go out, sometimes like I feel like I just want to relax. But then there's
yeah,
other times that's like, when am I gonna go take a ferry to Governor's Island again?
mm,
Like, might as well go shoot this and get my videographer, invite him, treat him to dinner and like us
yeah,
have a good grand old time. So I don't know. I just feel like Like I said, back to color schemes. People like bright colors. Like I try to make my content as bright as possible
Yeah.
because that's like happy. It's giving like it's just giving happy.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be too depressing because there's people that make depressing content, but that's
Yeah.
like it gets you in that wormhole. You know what I mean? That scrolling wormhole when you feel in that type of way. Me, I filter even on TikTok. I filter out certain words
For sure.
because I'm not going to
Sure.
sit here watching sad videos trying to be sad in my bed. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to go laugh, go to sleep, wake up, and thank God every day because
Sure.
honestly, we have both of our hands. We have both of our. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much that we have that a lot of people don't, and a lot of people wish that they were in our place.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
I definitely just had a question at the time. Oh, so being a content specialist, do you feel like the pressure is always on you to produce or always on you to like deliver something?
Yes, but I enjoy it. Like sometimes I put the pressure on myself. There's one time I shot and edited all in one day.
Yeah.
One video. Like I didn't even spend time trying to figure out the voiceover. And that video actually got more than 100,000 views on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I even like contacted the place. I said, hey, like, my videos gaining a lot of attention. Would you like to collab on the post? And they were like, yeah, sure. And they collab. And now, like most of my videos, when on my collab posts with like restaurants or like businesses, I'm the highest reel on their page.
For sure.
So I don't know. I feel like that's a little something to me because it's like I look at them like, well, 100,000. That was a goal, but that's not enough. And I'm not in a bad way.
Yeah, always.
But I'm getting there. You know?
Yeah. So for the folks that might want to do what you do,
Okay.
but feel that pressure, but then don't handle it like you. So like, you might feel that pressure and like get the adrenaline rush, and now that's the push to deliver. For those folks that might feel the other end, feel like, damn, I just want to go away, or damn, I just want to give up, I want to turn away from this. What do you have any words for them or any advice?
There's a quote. I forgot who posted it. Was it you that posted it? It was like it says something about like if the time is not. No, it wasn't you. Sorry, but there's a quote, and it was like if the time it's not when the right time is or something. It's like it's what you do with the time. It's like, oh, I'll do it when the time is right. That's what it is. I'm not like, don't wait till when the time is right. It's what you do within that time.
Yeah.
Because the time might never be right. Like my first voiceover was random. Like I was like it was the same day I was going to Gag City for Nicki Minaj, and I just decided, I'm like, you know what, let me just start recording, doing the voiceover. People like that. I'm like, I start to get a rush from that, not even from people liking it, just like, oh my God, like that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not because your voiceovers do be fun. Your voiceovers be funny as hell. And,
I want it to feel like a FaceTime call.
Yeah.
Like you're on FaceTime with me, and like, girl, don't ever let a man tell you he don't know where to take you on a date.
Yeah.
Like, are you laying that? And the people like get dragged. I'm like, Even guys are like, they start commenting too, and it's funny because it's like it's really for the girls, but sometimes I talk to the guys.
Yeah. I mean, that just means that you make good content when you could break down those barriers and weave through it all. Yeah. So, how do you feel like being in New York has put you in a special position to do what you do?
I feel like being in New York put me in a special position in the sense of.
That's great. That's when doing it.
I'm eating up one of those soon.
Look, listen, you got it.
I feel like being in New York put me in a special position in me having this like tough skin, because I didn't grow up with that tough skin at all. I had to adapt
grow into it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm like a flower. Like everybody in my family would say, like I'm like a flower. Like I was put in such tough situations, rough, you know what I mean? Family, friends, whatever.
Sure.
And I had to grow from it. And it really wasn't until I grew from a lot of pain that I decided that I really want to do this.
Oh yeah.
Like that's why I wasn't ready. It wasn't even because, oh, my hair didn't look right. Oh, I have acne, or this, or I don't have the right clothes. No, it's not that. It's literally you have to feel good inside. Because if you start and you don't, the people that like those comments that are gonna get to you, they're gonna really get to you.
Yeah.
Me, I be getting hate comments, and sometimes I be trying to answer back. But then some of these pages, let me tell y'all, there's some of these pages that be put in the hate comments, you can't even mention them because they spread so much hate that you can't even tap their shit and be like, oh well, fuck you too. Mind you, I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna put, I'm not even put them in a place, but like, I'd be stuck. I mean, are you dumb? Like, I get.
That's when the New York really come out.
You know what I
You
mean?
feel
Like,
me?
it's like, but and I can't mention, maybe God's protecting me. Sometimes I really think, I'm like, God is protecting me because I would have said some shit to them. And I'm really trying not to right now.
I mean, hey, it's good.
But it doesn't bother me. It's just funny. Like, when you're from New York, especially when you have that tough skin, you find everything funny. It's just
Hell
like,
yeah.
bye.
Especially when you're doing your thing too, because it's like you really hating for real. Because I know I'm doing my thing.
For,
Yeah.
like, the fuck? And the
Hell
thing is
nah.
that the key for me, I want to get paid off this shit.
Yeah.
I already have the personality. I already have, like, I'm beautiful inside. My soul's beautiful. I don't hang around people I don't have to be around.
Hell yeah.
Like, I know that. So it's like the fact that people try to tell me who I am or go and say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care because it's like, what do you do? And are you even happy with what you're doing?
Exactly.
Talking on my.
I mean, yeah, now that's the biggest thing. A lot of folks, you better turn up. She was back.
No, for real. I was like, but it doesn't bother me as much. Like, it's just funny.
Yeah, nah, it's facts. Cause I understand. I fully understand. Cause there was definitely folks like I say back when I was working with like Spray Ground and them, they was heavy on the you think you all that and all.
No,
I'm like,
you think I'm all that?
look,
are you crazy?
and it's not hard to tell. Them be the ones that's always watching, always on you, always got some shit to say when you doing good. That stuff there. But that's what makes your success actually feel like real success,
I agree.
Damn, the sun just hit. I bet
Right?
that shot probably look crazy.
I was waiting for it.
You feel me? Do your thing. But do you have any last comments or anything for, like you said, that little girl from Ohio that's looking at you and going, damn, I want to be like her?
Okay, I'm gonna say a quote. Before anything, I grew up in Midtown Manhattan, went to school all around Midtown Manhattan, and for high school, I went to fashion industries. Then I got sent to boarding school the last 2 years of high school. When I graduated from boarding school, I had, let's say, it's not a supervisor, it's like someone who helped me along the way that works there. And she gave me a quote. And I feel like this has been me. Like, ever since she gave me this quote, I've held it so deep, like, in my heart, like this. It's by Maya Angelou. And she said, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but we rarely admit to the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty."
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that quote is me because it looks so pretty. It's glamorous right now. You know what I mean? Like, but it took so much to get here. And it's not just, putting makeup on, like, or it's not just like, like, it's hard to explain. But for me, I went through a lot of shit to get to where I'm at now, and no one's stopping me. You have to heal from whatever the fuck you're going through, and it's hard because it's like, especially if you're living at home with the triggers. But there's another quote. People only trigger you because you let them put that trigger there. You understand? You have to find life and love outside of wherever you're, you know what I mean? Especially in the city. Sometimes when I'm walking around the city, I'm like, wow, these buildings are so big. I see all these like blue collar or white collar people walking around. I'm like, wow, like, the world is so big. It's like if they built this big ass building, and I'm looking at them like, wow, someone really took the time to construct it, took the time to, draw it out. It got approved by many people. It got, you get the people, you get the structure, they build the building, and it's like, you know what I mean? And that's only the little bit of it. There's so much more to it. So I would say, like, get out of your comfort zone. If you're having problems with the people around you, it could be work, it could be school. Maybe those people is not for you. You understand?
Sure. So with that first quote, you feel like folks should break down whatever they done been through and rebuild themselves or embrace it?
Yes. Well, first you have to acknowledge it, and not acknowledging anything, like, that's the very first step. You can embrace yourself, you can stay the same, but rebranding, I've rebranded myself so many times. I thought I wanted to do one thing, I wanted to do another. I thought this, like, that's what I'm saying. Editing is something that I like. It's a skill that I would like to learn and stick to, because I could get paid a lot just from working at home editing. And I'm the type, I will work on a video for like 12 hours straight with little breaks in between, but I will keep working until I like it. You know what I mean? So for that little girl somewhere else or here, There's so much more I have to say, but
Listen, you can say it all.
it's just get out the house. You know, people think you're gonna go through the same thing every day or every week of your life, and you're gonna find um, different patterns from the pattern that you're already used to. It's not gonna be like that. Go to a yoga class, or you know, I don't know about the beach, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
go get out, get
Do
out.
something different.
Yeah, do something different.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because me, yes, I was editing before, but me getting into content, editing, producing it myself, it changed a lot for me. Because oh, fuck, what was I gonna fucking say?
I don't
I
know.
forgot.
It's
What
the
was I
no
gonna
edit
say?
podcast, so you can just roll out and
Okay,
roll.
but edit that part out, please. Let me stop. Okay, I don't remember. Ask another question.
It's so good. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say for that little girl, but then also for that grown person that been just putting it off. Also, you could take that same information, that same words that she just gave you, do it. You know,
Yeah, just do it. Yeah.
that's and what
Oh,
what's
oh, I remember what I was gonna say.
go ahead.
That video that I did, the first one, that was the Gag City one, that was, had personality in it, and it was really just for fun. That was something different for me. Yes, I edit, but that was something different for me because it was me, and I can, you know, do whatever the fuck I want with it, and it's fun. It's something I really like to do. It's not just, oh, influencer. Okay, I'm getting invited to this event, and this event is free. Oh my god, free, free, free. I mean, that's cool that comes with it, but that's not why I do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
All right, so in the last few minutes, uh, I already said this, but any last minute words you wanna drop for the people? Or you all good?
Hmm. It's okay to run alone, right?
For sure.
It's okay to run alone because me, I done lost a lot of friends in the process that I love, or like I wish we were closer, but because I was going through so much as a child and as like a teenager, that when people only remember the teenage you and they can't
Yeah, yeah.
accept the you
That you got
now.
older.
Yeah, and I just feel like even sometimes I do feel alone, but at the same time, I stopped feeling alone because I made the friends that I need to make. I'm around people that like doing what I do or like doing what they do. We just mesh together. We don't all have to do the same thing.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be content related. It's cool if it is, but I'm not the type. I don't just start going to people saying, "Here's my Instagram, follow me." No,
yeah,
if you like my content, you'll follow me. I'm not
sure.
gonna sit here trying to follow my page, follow my page, follow my page, because a lot of people do that, and
Yeah,
you understand? Like, I mean, it's cool if that's what you want to do, but don't get mad if you end up getting 50 follows that night. Wake up to
yeah.
15 missing. You
I'm
know what I
saying,
mean?
I'm saying. 'Cause I'll
Yeah.
definitely be one of them people.
People will fuck with your shit if they fuck with your shit. They don't gotta be your
Yeah.
friend. They don't gotta even be your family, your mother, nothing.
Mhm.
You know, it's supposed to be fun, and also figure out how to break through the noise.
Hell yeah. All
Yeah.
right. That's great.
Always, always color correct. Whether you like a dark aesthetic or light aesthetic, always color correct your shit.
Yeah.
Or I'd also say, like, at least this is how I do it. I, either put down shot listing. First, I pick the place. I look at it aesthetically pleasing. If it has food, if it doesn't, if it's activity. Shot listing in the sense of like a storyline. Stories have a start, climax, and end. I think there's a couple more parts in that if you really wanted to, but
Yeah.
simplify it.
Simplify.
Sorry, to simplify it. Simplify.
Simplify.
Okay, to simplify it, have like the beginning, middle, and end, or if there's no beginning, middle, and end, have like a little intermission, a 2 3 second, 5 second, 8 second intermission. Sometimes I do like dancing. I'm like, make me feel like, do your little dance and then
Yeah.
come back to the video, because it feels like you're watching something. It feels like you're there, or like it feels like I'm your girl, like oh my god, that's my girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure. So yeah, give them a little sign off. And again, give them your name, where
Okay.
they can find you.
Yes, I am Thalia T, and you can find me at Gifted Five Life, on everything, to be honest. But yeah,
And what about that one page? That one page you got now with
Love you
the
so much.
reviews.
Huh? The
With the
reviews?
reviews.
The
You be
reviews?
going around reviewing places.
Yeah, I
What's
gifted
that
5
page?
life.
Oh, it's 50 gifted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's on my page.
Okay, cool.
But y'all can call me T or
Yeah.
gifted. Whatever y'all want, because I'm both.
Or Princess T.
Yep.
That's Princess
Real
T.
princess. Really. Not the big one, not the little one.
Let them know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you
Okay.
again for being on No Edit Podcast. Hope you enjoyed.
Yes, I
You know,
did. I'm about to eat these.
for sure.
About to eat these right now.
Thanks for y'all watching. Uh, and I got 3 minutes to spare, so I feel like I did great on time.
Yeah. Woo! There's one more in there.
But,
Sorry.
all right, y'all. We off this. All right, so y'all know we couldn't go without explaining the outfit. So you can explain to them right now the outfit, get them a little in depth, you know.
Okay, so I got these bracelets I made. They're right here. It was like light pearl, like light pink pearl, and you could put your own words on it if you want to. So the ones that I used was my world because it's my world. Like you, whatever you want to do in it, but it's my world and it's your world too. But in your head though, but in my head is my world. Besides the point. Besides the point. My second bracelet says sucker free because I'm sucker free. Like sucker free. Like stay away from me. You understand? Like I feel like with me, okay, New York is a whole mixed melting pot. You really never know what you're gonna get. Forrest Gump, but real life, the reason why I say that because literally it's a melting pot. All different ethnicities, all different types of crazy, and the craziest ones be the quiet ones. They be real quiet. Let me stop. But yeah, so that's why I'm sucker free because it's like no one's around me that I'm not around nobody that don't need to be around me. I go off heart, I go off energy, I go off light. If I feel like someone has a dark energy, I don't say nothing, but I'll stay away from them because that shit might rub off on you, might rub off on me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, the third one says none to prove because I ain't got none to prove to nobody. Whatever version you met me that you hated me at or you didn't like me or whatever, keep that version. Listen, I'll be the enemy. I don't give a fuck because I don't even listen. What Nicki Minaj said? She said, hold on. Let me think about it. She said, I don't need no one to set the pace. I'll set the tone right in your face. Period. Nikki. Alright, so anyways, the last one is Gifted 5 Life. Gifted 5 Life for real. Because I've always felt I was gifted. I always have my angels around me. I have grandparents that pray for me like crazy. Haitian grandparents, mind you, y'all know the Zoes because they be calling you out of nowhere. Oh, my cousin or sister Sally gonna pray for you, and I'm like, listen, let me sit down for a second. Let me absorb this because you can't. I won't miss a prayer for nothing. If you praying on me, that's so much good energy, and we need it. We need angels around me, around us. Anyways, yeah, that's also my Instagram, Gifted 5 Life, because that's what I am. I'm gifted,
Hell
and you
yeah.
should feel that way about you too.
Let's not forget about the nails though. You gotta show them the nails.
Oh, the
Come up, come up.
nails.
Hold on, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on. Let's get that.
we got
Hold that
the
real quick. Hold it, hold it.
hold it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna make everything pink, but I wanted the cheetah to give cougar.
Got that.
So it's pink, but we gotta add something a little different to it. Can't be too pink.
For sure.
But yeah, those are my bracelets. I have this lock bracelet, Michael Kors. Michael Kors. My grandmother gave it to me. Never let it go.
For sure.
So that's what I have on me. Everything else, the rings, these rings aren't my special rings, but I do like them. Anyways,
Yeah.
my favorite is my bracelets because listen, more affirmations that you tell yourself a day, negative or positive, they will rub off on you. And I don't play with affirmations. I don't play. So yeah, that's me.
All right. Thank you, T.
Of course.